I remember sitting in this exact same event whenever I was in high school, and I thought to myself the whole time I was looking at the statistics and looking at all the stuff, and I was thinking, wow, that's interesting. That's never going to happen to me. Whenever I was 19, I graduated from high school in Marble Falls, went to Austin, went to college in Dallas first, but I was partying too much, so I decided that I wanted to go back to Austin, didn't really like Dallas. One day we were partying and doing the stuff we did, because like the teacher said, I lived the exact same lifestyle. And we decided we wanted to drive back to Marble Falls from Austin. I had driven hundreds of times under the influence or drunk, which is never a good decision. And this particular time, I decided that we drive back, and my friend, my best friend, was going to ride with me. We were going to have some people follow us because we were taking a vehicle back to Marble Falls. On the way to Marble Falls, I went over 2 lanes of traffic and hit another car head-on going 70 miles an hour. My best friend was killed instantly, and the lady in the other car was injured so badly that she was going to Austin to go do massage therapy school, and she was injured so badly that she doesn't have that option to do massage therapy anymore. I was starflighted to Breckenridge Hospital, and they did pretty much the same stuff you saw on the slides. They drilled the holes in my head. My right leg was completely shattered, so I now have titanium rods in there. And I went into a coma after they drilled the holes in my head. I stayed in the coma for 3.5 months, which I'm very grateful and lucky that I came out of the coma. I lived at Breckenridge Hospital for a total of 4.5 months, and then they kicked me out because I didn't have insurance. I was 19 years old. I was lucky enough to get accepted into a physical therapy hospital where they pretty much made me whole again. Because whenever I got out of the wreck, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I couldn't read, I couldn't write, I couldn't go to the restroom by myself, I couldn't even sit up. I went there, and the whole time, my mother stayed with me by my side. I took countless years off of her life because of the bad choice that I made. Justin's family, they lost a son, a brother, an uncle, a grandson, and he'll never ever get to hold his sister's little baby, all because he made the decision to get in the car with me when I was intoxicated, and I made the bad decision to drive under the influence. I spent 2 years in state prison, which I totally agree with. I probably should have spent more. I'm still on probation to this day. And after the wreck, I didn't turn my life around. The horror of what I had done was so bad that I kept doing what I was doing. I went to prison sober, and I've been sober since. I choose not to drink because of the way I am when I drink. All I can say is that even if you've done it 100 times, even if you've never done it, anytime you put anything in your system that impairs your judgment, you're not okay to drive. And it's not okay to get in the car with someone that's impaired as well. I've spent so much money, I don't even know how much, but nothing compares to losing your best friend and injuring another lady. There's nothing like it. I live through that every day of my life. But my what ifs weren't what if somebody died, my what ifs were, what if I didn't drink? What if we would have made it safe? What if I didn't make the bad decision to use drugs and alcohol that day? And when I was in high school, I was good student, pre-AP classes, AP classes, all that. And like I said, when I was sitting in this program, I'm sure there's people sitting in here doing the exact same thing. I was thinking the whole time that will never happen to me. So, I don't know. If you may not be like me, I'm not saying that anybody in here is like me, but what if you are like me and you make that decision one time? I just want to be here to prevent you from making that decision so you don't have to live through the horror that I've lived through and cause all the pain that I've caused the family of the victim, of the victims, I should say. Felicia can't do what she wants to do because of my bad choice. Like I said, Justin's parents are forever changed because of it, and it's such an easy thing to prevent. You can still have fun like everybody's saying. It's not that hard to have fun. Don't drink and drive. Don't do anything and drive. Yesterday, actually, I was involved in an accident. I got hit by somebody when I was, right before I talked to Deborah and Guy about coming up here. I got hit by a lady that was texting on her phone. Luckily, I was in a company van, and her car was small, so it didn't do any damage. It didn't hurt me or the person I was with or her. But I was thinking to myself, I'm going to this tomorrow, and look, somebody's texting and driving and hit us. It's so easy to prevent bad choices if you just don't drink and drive. That's all you got to do. Don't text and drive. When you're driving, just drive. Like I said, you may not be like me, but what if you are? It's so easy to prevent. So I want y'all to think about that, and y'all have the rest of a good day.